exactly right. He's thorough. You're not thorough. Is what it is.
There's a difference between being thorough and being pinpointing absolutely everything.
That's being thorough.
Hi there, Stimps. How you doing?
Didn't he join? I didn't even hear it.
I'm here. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
That would be a time to pause Fred vote.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. Hold on, Stumps.
Do you not know how to?
Shit. Kick.
Done deal.
All right, can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we all can hear you. Fred
Yeah.
was kind of loud.
We were just talking about Arcs of Omen and Bastor and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah, I haven't read any of the new books yet. I've got the Abaddon book. I'm getting it, the Vastor model, because he's going to be the spiritual leader of my Chaos Knights. So I'm looking forward to
He's
that.
he's a super cool model. I can see why. I can see the appeal to him.
I want to know what his stats are.
Probably bonkers. His hammer's probably like AP minus whatever, D3 plus 3 damage or whatever.
Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous. He's going to ignore involts. He's probably going to ignore phase caps. He's going to have probably something to modify demon saves as well.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you he'll probably have something warp smithy as well. Like he's got a buff vehicle somehow. He doesn't. They missed the mark.
He might be able to be like a special character where he can buff 2 vehicles instead of just 1.
Right, kind of like Orikin the Diviner or Caesarea as the master chronomancers and technomancers, where they get to do their special ability twice.
Yeah, he might be special in that sense where he'll get to be able to do that twice instead of just once.
Exactly.
And then he might have a special stratagem where he can do it 3 times in for the entire game.
Or it might be something like the Imperial Knights, where he may only get to do it once, but each unit he does it to maintains the buff for the entire rest of the game.
That would be kind of nice.
Ooh,
I know I'd definitely make like Obliterator Mauler Fiend list. Like a Mauler Fiend, a Forge Fiend, Obliterators, Venom Crawlers, some Legionnaires in there, maybe a Terminator Squad. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's able to be taken with Chaos Knights. When he has a demon, I'm sure I can ally him in, but I don't also want to have to take troops and things like that.
Okay. Well, all you need to do is just load in your stuff.
Okay, so I need to load my stuff up, you said?
Yep, that's all you need to do.
I'm still at work, so I apologize for my loud background noise.
All right, that should be everything.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Yeah, I thought there was a way to like turn them into squads, like hotkey them or something, because like the speeders are in groups of 3, the attack bikes are a group of 2, the black knights are a group of 10, stuff like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I just move everything individually.
Hey man, it works. That's how it works on the table, right?
Yeah. Me and Nate spent like 2 hours trying to figure out how to make it easier, but we just found out the easiest way to do it is just to do it manually.
It's true. It's true.
There's a guy named Tabletop Tortoise. He
Yeah,
has how
he's
to.
got a whole fucking. He knows this thing like the back of his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he runs tournaments on it all the time. So
I'm just gonna be separating some of my stuff over here. Did I? Oh, there he is. I thought I forgot him.
So is this table layout for the mission? So we're playing like with this Tide of Conviction or something?
This
No.
isn't laid out for missions. I just found this is the most reasonable like terrain-based map I could find, is because it follows the ITC terrain layout.
Yeah, no, this is good terrain layout, and the objectives are set up for one of the missions. Hold on, let me take a look real quick.
This was just something I found, so worst case scenario, we'll have to improvise something.
Or you could also save the terrain, like certain pieces of the terrain. Get a blank board and then set it all up yourself.
The only thing that we would need to do is move the objective markers. Like it's perfectly already set up for this.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with much. If we could just move the objective markers, we'll do that. Okay, so I have the Arcs of Omen book. Did you want me to roll up a mission?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I
Actually,
need I need something from you though with that Arcs Home book. I need the Necron specific objectives, like which ones are viable and then like which ones are not on it,
Okay,
or the
honestly,
changes I guess.
so really the only changes are they got rid of the kill things with nobles objective. They just got rid of that. And then Treasures of the Aeons went from scoring 2, 3, and 5 to 2, 3, and 4. And then the other one, Machineries, changed to scoring 4 points per objective. I'll send you
Okay.
a picture of it later, though.
Okay, cool. Because I was looking around the Necron specific objectives, and some of them are really good.
That's why Necron started doing so well is when they changed their objectives. I mean, you take everything OBSEC, you get 3x5 scarabs, and you just flood objectives. They're incredibly easy to hide. You get 12 points on ancient machineries. They're OBSEC, so they hold them for treasures of the Aeons, and purge the vermin is you score 1 point for every unit not in a table quarter of the enemy, plus 1 for your deployment zone. And you can just rack up points so easy taking
It's
Necron
so
secondaries.
I was looking at it, I was like, these are all so easy to score. I don't understand why losing their Necrons. Pretty nice. But I guess you do have the threat of all of those. You need to be putting units in kind of uncomfortable places. So you're gonna get tabled, but you're gonna have.
That's the thing, yeah. Is you got to score points quickly. That's why, like, I think the lowest points I've scored on turn one with Necrons, and I've only played them once in Arcs of Omen, and I only took 2 of the Necron secondary objectives, and the lowest turn one score I had was 8 points.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm excited to run them for the tournament though.
Yeah,
I
they're gonna
signed
be
up
fun.
with them and everything.
Yeah, I can't wait to get mine painted up. This is gonna be my next project. I gotta paint something for Brad, and I got all my Necrons built. They're all primed, and I just gotta, essentially just bite the bullet and start painting them because I don't have a spray paint that is their main color, so I have to brush paint on their base coat. It sucks.
I feel you on that one. My dumbass did sunset dragons because they look like the sunset.
I mean, it's not. I like the color scheme, man. It's pretty nifty. But yeah, it's like mine with the Necrons. I took like 3 different paints, mixed them together, and I was like, oh, this is the copperish gold I'm looking for.
Yep.
And then it's like, oh no, I can't
How do I
spray
get that
it.
again?
Yeah, I can recreate. I like that it adds variance sometimes, but it's just like, oh, I can't spray it from a rattle can. If I want to use my airbrush, I have to dilute it the right way and hopefully not mess up my $10 airbrush. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's no convenient way to do it
So,
quickly.
so my army color scheme, everything that I had in that picture, that took me months to paint. That's was almost an entire year's worth of painting.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of with my Necron. It's going to be such a long process. So, but it looks good, man. Like, it's way better than I would want to do.
It's a lot better in person, is because you can actually pick out all the colors. In a picture, it's kind of saturated.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, unless you're shooting it with like a DSLR, you're going to lose a lot of the transitions on it, I'm sure.
Yep. And then when I do the recess shading with oils, then everything will just pop in pictures.
All right. Well, so as far as objectives and stuff go, if we want to roll with it, I rolled up conversion. So it's corner deployments with a 9-inch exclusionary zone in the middle. 5 objectives, hold 1, hold 2, hold more. And then in every battle round, you score 4 points if you hold your opponent's objective marker, 2 points for 1 or more in no man's land, and you lose 1 if you don't control your home objective.
Okay. So how do we? What side are the deployment zones?
So it's corner deployment. So it's
Corner. Is it exact corners or is it goofy corners? Goofy corners are the ones that like start and then like go like at a weird diagonal.
let me do something real quick. Hold on. Can I grab this? Can I grab an objective marker? No.
You should be able to. Oh, just right click it and then clone them. Just click clone and then you can place it wherever.
Okay, got it. So 1 and 2 are like the deployment zones. It's the exact opposite quarters, and it's going to be from half the table to half the table. So 15 inches up, 22 inches, and a perfect square with a 9-inch zone in the middle. As if you open up or type into Google Wahapedia,
That's what I'm doing.
the name of the mission is Conversion.
Okay, so these are exact corners. Like you already said and showed me. Okay, so it's... What'd you say the deployment zone distance was? 24 inches?
So the measurements on the corners of the table are going to be 30 inches up on the long side and 22 inches up on the short side. I'm going to place the center objective. This table, how big is this table?
It's like 4 inches too long.
Oh, okay. So it's 4 inches too long.
It's at 72, so it's 6 inches too long.
So 72. So 33 inches would be half then, because it's halfway up on both sides for deployment zones.
Yeah.
And then the center objective, it's like a whole foot too long. It's 72 inches, so half of 70. This is the old table size, which is fine. It'll just be farther apart. So half of 72 is most of the time 36.
Yeah, 36.
36 inches up. I'll place the center objective here. Hold on. What's that? Y.
And then it was... What was the width? Width, I think we were good on width. I think we were only... Like a... And then width is exactly half. So we're at 48, so it'd be 24 inches is the middle. So something like... Right about there.
Well, are you marking out deployment zones?
I'm just giving us like a rough kind of estimate of where we should be looking at.
Okay, hold on. No, so that's gonna be different. Like I said, so here,
Yeah,
my mouse cursor, mark a dice on my mouse cursor right here at 36 inches. Okay. Okay. Now on this side, well, let me pan over a little bit. We'll go up here to 24 inches.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, right, but the deployment zone is the whole area. I see what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, I just got it sectioned off in the corners around where the middle is.
Right. Okay.
Then objective placing is.
Okay. All right, my mouse cursor is at the center of the table if you want to place an objective there. Okay, and then from there, we got to come down 12 inches. So 12 inches down. And then 15 inches this way. Oh, wow, I almost placed that objective marker exactly where it needs to be. So one objective should be placed right there, okay? And then from there, we'll go 30 over, 30 this way. So another objective should go about here. And then we'll just rinse repeat on this side. So 12 inches. And then from there, we'll go 15 this way. Okay. Okay, from there, this way. All right, about right here. All right, I mean that's going to be pretty close.
Is it just yep, it's just 5 for this one.
Yep.
Get rid of 6. He looks pretty good.
Okay, now this is the hard part, is 9 inches away from the center will be the edge of the deployment zone. So right here. And then 9 inches down this way. Okay, so then we'll do that on this side.
Might have done this a time or two.
Oh my gosh, how do I rotate? There we go. Oh yeah, that dice is like perfect. It's already like 9 inches away.
Yep, I'll just put that one there.
All right, then 9 inches this way. About right. All right, let's get these other dice out of the way. Get out of here. All right, yeah, so these are the edges, and then go 22 over.
Since these are pretty much just mirror sides, it doesn't really matter who gets what side.
No, the only thing that's going to matter on that is going to be for who deploys first.
Yep. I'll take this side because it's closer to my stuff.
Gotcha. Get that on 22. Oh my gosh, I'm so good. That dice is like exactly 22 almost. Is there a way to click back between oh yeah, F1 and F4. Awesome. Okay, so I do have push to talk on, so if you don't hear me talking for a little bit, that's going to be why.
Okay. The secondaries I'm taking is Promethean Creed, Codex Warfare, and Banners.
Okay. I'm going to be taking Codex Warfare. I'm going to be taking Odes of Moment. And then for the third one, I'm going to take on Engage on All Fronts.
This is going to be kind of rough for my servitors.
Kind of rough for them?
Yep.
How you figure?
It's because there's nowhere for me to put them where they're blocked. The moment that you get sight on them, they're dead.
I mean, honestly, with my list, the moment I get sight on anything, hopefully it's dead. So, I mean, I'm not sure if Spud's played my list or not, but it is meant to kill things in shooting. It's not a very good combat list. That's why I added the Terminators to it. Um, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. I haven't played Salamanders ever, so
Yep, don't worry. I got no shenanigans.
all right. So just yeah, let me go over this real quick before I forget. My entire army is staying in Devastator Doctrine all game. My army will advance every single turn except for the Terminators, but every other unit will advance every single turn unless I say otherwise. And they get plus 3 inches to move while in Devastator Doctrine, and they're able to shoot any weapon as if it were assault, so it maintains its other characteristics, whether it's rapid fire, heavy, whatever. But they just shoot it at a -1 penalty. All my stuff starts with a 5-up invulnerable save at least, and if they advance, goes to a 4-up invulnerable save against shooting only. So I think that's all the kind of gotcha stuff.
I get to, in the tactical doctrine, I get +1 to my wound rolls with flamers and meltas.
Okay.
I can re-roll 1 wound roll per squad. And if it's AP1, it specifically has to be AP1. It counts as AP0.
Okay,
So
that
what
makes
was
sense.
your last? What was your last secondary? I have Codex Warfare, Engage on All Fronts, and what?
I'm taking O's a moment on top of that.
Okay.
Well, how many vehicles do you have in your list? None? One?
6.
6. Okay, that's not terrible.
No, bike squads don't count. The land speeders do. So 4.
Okay, so 4 for that, but if I don't fall back, all right, that's not bad. I can do that. I can do. Yeah, we'll stick with those. That's fine. Let's see here. As far as your characters go, this is Vulcan Heastan or whatever.
Yes.
What does he do? Like what warlord traits,
He
relics, things like
gives
that?
full rerolls to Meltas and Flamers to 1 squad, and then he has the Chapter Master buff as well.
All right, so the chapter master buff is normally handing out reroll to hit to 1 unit. Is that on top of, or is it the captain rerolls, which is core within 6 inches?
It's Rights of Battle.
Okay, yeah, so that's reroll hit rolls of 1 for all core within 6 inches. It's the same as Samael. So Samael gives full rerolls to 1 Raven Wing unit, and then reroll hit rolls of 1 in a 6-inch or at a core. My Talon Master, the speeder with the 2 assault cannons, he has Arbiter's Gaze, which means he always hits on 2s, even in Overwatch.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I think that's it. Are you going to be using dice in game or rolling dice like at a tray at home or something?
How do you want to do it?
I mean, I'm fine either way. I would probably prefer to roll dice at home just because it seems a little bit faster than using the dice here, but I'm fine either way.
Just let me pull them out. I'm in an
Yeah.
ingenious
I'm
little
gonna grab mine
contraption.
too.
So there's this little like paperclip holder that you can buy at Walmart, and it holds exactly 2 cases of the Chess X dice in here with a little bit of extra room, and it's got to be the small ones.
So while we're waiting, what list do you hope you don't see at the tournament?
Whatever you just said, Spud, I had my headset off, so I didn't hear if you were talking to me.
I said, what list do you hope that you don't see at the tournament? Like, what are you
The Boogeyman
hoping that
list.
you don't ever fight against?
It's probably going to be Guard, honestly.
I mean, it's kind of a small list for me. Yeah, Guard is one of them. Deathwing. I know one of the guys is bringing a full Deathwing list, so the Transhuman Terminators is going to have about 50 of them, and they're all going to be OBSEC with 30 of them with Thunderhammer Storm Shield. It's going to be a pain in the butt to try to chew through.
It's going to be great to see, though.
Yeah, I decided not to run full Deathwing because I think speeders are fun. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, guard I'm not looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to seeing Custodes. Necrons are going to be fun just because Necrons are always fun to play against, and I'm not actually sure how well my list can stop them from scoring. I don't know. The reanimation rolls are going to be clutch.
Salamanders are yet to be
Indeed.
determined.
Yeah, I think the biggest issues I'll have with are demons because of their unmodifiable saves, um,
And guard.
and then maybe Tau because that's just going to be a shootout. Like who can
Yeah.
shoot who first.
And honestly, your movement and moving into and out of cover will probably be what you should kind of look for against them because you're caught. I believe that anyone's just caught out in the open with Tau, they're just gone. Just them gone.
That's pretty much it. I mean, luckily my whole army will essentially have a 4-up invulnerable save against shooting, so that helps. But yeah, I mean, the volume of fire they can get is just absurd. I'm not too afraid of the railguns. I mean, a railgun kills a land speeder a turn, and so it's
Mm-hmm.
not terrible.
Yeah.
But
League's
uh,
railguns, on the other hand, if they can get that 6, that's where problems
yeah,
will add.
well, so with Leagues
I'm
of
honestly scared
Votan,
of seeing Botan. Just good, man. I mean,
one,
I'll probably outbody them, so I'll be able to just drown them with
They're
shots.
pretty bad. There's
But
nothing
they're
really to worry about.
now with
well, I was
Votan, what you want to do with Votan is keep a couple of units exposed and try to get as many judgment tokens on one unit as possible, because then every single 4-up is all of a sudden, yeah, it's a wound, but it's one less chance they get to roll that 6 to wound.
true.
And judgment tokens get handed out like candy. Okay, you want to roll off?
Yeah, let me grab the dice real quick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I have a 4.
I got a 6.
All right, do you want to be attacker or defender?
Um,
I guess I'll put it this way: do you want to deploy first or deploy second?
I want to deploy second.
All right, and that will make you attacker. So I will deploy first. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, what just happened?
You shook it too much. Here, let me drop it, and then I'll help you fix it. Okay, that just happened.
Okay. All right, these guys are just going to move up the line as close as possible to the deployment behind this cover.
And then while you're doing, I'll let you sit there and fix that while I deploy my unit.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Servitors! Yay!
Oh man, this is so weird with the controls. Okay, I think that's it. So you got your servitors out?
Yep. Nate, I got my car back today.
Oh, nice. So are you coming to GP then on Tuesday?
Maybe it just depends on what I can work out with my wife.
Okay, yeah.
So it's
That's
either I'll head down to Bloomington Monday night
okay.
and play a couple games and then come back home either later that night or early in the morning if Nate is okay with me sleeping in the corner of his room.
Got it. Hey, how do I rotate a model?
E and Q.
Okay. All right, so we'll drop the apothecary about right there.
Let's see. Infiltrator squad, Juan. Yeah, this is the smarter choice.
Yeah, I think infiltrators are so good now with the 12-inch and then being able to deploy anywhere.
How far away am I from this? Was it 3 inches?
Correct. The control zone is 3 inches.
That's a tough decision.
I would recommend probably hiding them, because if you don't get turn 1, I will probably go shoot at them and kill them if I can, if I got no other targets.
Oh,
So,
Promethean Creed. I need to choose an objective. It's going to be number 4.
okay.
I'll put a red die on there. And you're good to do your next deployment.
Okay. Let's take this big old squad of bikes. So this is a squad of 10. I won't combat squad them. Oh my gosh, it happened again. I got it. I need to not be so zoomed out.
Oh, this is great. They just clumped it together. Then none of them did the fucky wucky stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's still 2 together somewhere. I don't know. These guys are going to be right up on the line here. So the one with the flag is the sergeant.
Okay. So how many do you have here?
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm illiterate.
Riz-
I count as your apothecary.
Yeah, I was going to say they are so similar.
Okay. And those are going there?
Just about, yeah.
Okay. Are you okay with me deploying my next one?
Yeah, you're good.
All my infiltrators have helix gauntlets.
Okay. Yeah, these bikes have 18-inch plasma assault 2. Okay, so they are within deployment zone. Good. Okay, so are you done with those infiltrators?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, those attack bikes are good there. They're within range of the apothecary.
Okay, so you're done there. These guys are going to go right here.
Okay.
What are we counting these tall buildings as?
I mean, those are definitely going to be obscuring. They're, I would say, obscuring, breachable. So ruins, but with the obscuring keyword, so breachable for infantry instead of defensible. If I charge you at the wall, you get either Overwatch on 5s or +1 to your hit rolls.
Okay.
All the jazz.
If I'm
Measure
touching
something.
it, does it do the thing where I can shoot through it or what?
That depends. So at the GP, the tournament, they're going to run it to where the first floor is completely obscured, regardless of if there's windows or not.
Okay.
So that's up to you if you want to run it that way. Or we could play true line of sight, where yes, if you're in the terrain, so from like corner to corner, you can see through windows and be seen through windows.
I want
Or
to do it the way that they're going to do it at GP.
that'll make the most sense. It'll be obscuring then, and just you can't see through it, even if you're touching into it.
Okay. You done with that squad?
No, I was measuring something real quick.
Okay.
Okay, now I think I'm good with them. Just need to make sure they're... Yeah, we're good.
Decisions. Okay.
All right, so that speeder.
Yep.
Okay. those attack bikes will be good right there. Actually, hold on. We'll move on this side of the terrain. Alright, well, I think that's the best I'm going to get.
Up there's the other one.
I got another land speeder out back there.
Yep, just the 2.
Okay, is that a squad of 2?
This is a squad of 2 and this is a squad of 1. Originally had him as a squad of 3, but I decided to maximize my slots and make it to where you can't just wipe the squad in one go.
That makes sense. I need the going very heavy into mine, so the squads of 3 are nice. But I'm also not running, like what, 15 eradicators?
No, I'm only running 6.
Okay. Alright, I got a group of speeders behind this terrain.
Okay.
Reserves and transports. I'm assuming you have 1 squad of devastators in the drop pod at least?
Both squads of Devastators in the drop pod at least.
Anything else in reserves and transports?
I'm gonna put 1 squad of aggressors in reserves.
Okay.
Let's see. This is some hard decisions here. My attack bikes are gonna come out. Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's see.
So Nate's opinion on this match is whoever gets first turn is the one who's gonna win.
I mean, it might not be too far off. I don't know. I do have a 5-up invulnerable save turn 1, which is going to help a lot. I'm not exactly sure what I'll be able to see turn 1 if I get it. But yeah, turn 1's always important. I have a tendency to overextend on turn 1. So, I mean, I've done massive damage on turn 1 to a bunch of stuff and then lost the game because I was too far forward, got tagged in combat, and just wound up dead, which is why I added the Terminators. I got rid of a 2nd squad of Black Knights and one of my Talon Masters to add them. This list used to be just all speed.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as durable as it needed to be. I mean, luckily, depends on how aggressive you deploy. Well, your drop pods are scary. The aggressors are going to be scary, but luckily they're slow. So, same with the eradicators. I don't know, we'll see. So with the eradicators, are they running the heavies and 2
They're all
multi-meltas?
heavies.
No multi-meltas?
No multi-meltas.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I like the consistency of minimum damage 3 more than having the extra shots.
Yeah, no, that is definitely a good way to go with them.
Are you done deploying?
I've got like 3 more units to deploy, but yeah, those speeders are out.
Okay, I'm gonna stick my eradicators. Will they get cover on top of this building?
Not on top of it, no.
No. Inside it?
Yeah, inside of it you'll get covered. So the only things that don't, I mean, infantry beasts and swarm do get a cover save
Hey.
while they're inside of a ruin or behind, like in a crater or things like that. Oh, it's another thing. These forests, they are -2 to range, correct? Or to movement, right?
That's what you want to count them as. I'm fine with that.
And they typically are. So you get, if you're in it, it's dense terrain. So difficult ground, so -2 to movement. And then if you are shooting through it or into it at a model, it's also -1 to hit. But if you're inside of it, shooting out of it, you do not suffer the -1 to hit penalty.
Okay, I am good with my eradicators.
Okay, let's get the kind of worthless chapter master out here. Okay, so he's just got like a plasma cannon. He is able to charge, fall back, and shoot. And he gives out, like I said, chapter masters who picks a squad to do rerolls, and then has an aura reroll hit rolls of 1 per core.
Okay. And I'm gonna stick Vulcan Histan in here. And then it's your go.
Yeah, I think my deployment zone is fairly well screened out from a turn 1 drop pod, which is kind of what I've been trying to do. So, take the Talon Master. Talon Master is just a lieutenant, so he gives reroll wound rolls of 1. He's just a shooting monster, too. I mean, twin heavy bolters, twin assault cannons, AP2, and always hits on 2s. It's just a beast.
Okay. And then you got one more unit.
I do, yeah. And then after I get this unit deployed, I'll have to take a bit of a break to go get the kids settled down into bed, finish their movie off and stuff. That shouldn't take more than like 10 minutes.
Ooh, I know what I can do here. I can do some good old salamander shenanigans.
We got Saligans.
Okay, yep.
Okay. Last unit out here. We're gonna put these spears is the question. Yeah. Okay. Let's drop these. Let's drop them here and hope that range will be up. I'm gonna adjust these a little bit.
Oh, my apothecary is a chief apothecary with the selfless healer warlord trait.
Yeah, mine is as well.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna continue. So this dude is gonna be right here hugging these guys. I'm gonna see if I can't. Where's it at? Okay. Let's see. Where will we put you? We'll stick these guys in the back. And then this will be my deployment. Actually, I'll turn these guys backwards so I don't get the squads mixed up.
Alright, so you're fully deployed, you said?
Yep, fully deployed.
Alright. What are you measuring?
I am streaming the game. I'm streaming it on my Twitch.
Oh, okay, cool. That's not a problem. I don't mind that. I'll try not to embarrass myself too much.
No, I'm not going to stream the game normally. My computer can't handle running the game and doing 2 streams at the same time.
Oh, okay. I can see that being a bit of a taxing ordeal.
Twitch is how I'm going to make my money, dude. I'm recording this and streaming it to Twitch. I already told you, I'm trying to make a YouTube channel. If I stream it to fucking Discord, it's not going to record it.
Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult. I mean, so we don't do any streaming on the YouTube channel that I'm working with. We just record and then edit and upload battle reports, unboxings, and stuff like that. Streaming is an entirely different animal.
So Twitch has this nice little feature where you can stream it and then it'll catalog that stream for 6 days and then you can upload it straight to YouTube from Twitch.
Oh, that's super nice. That's really convenient.
And then you can edit the videos that way as well, but I just do direct uploads because I don't have the time to sit there and do both.
Right, that makes sense. But, all right, man. Give me just like I said, about 15 minutes or so at most. I'm gonna go get the kids laid down and all whatever they need to get ready for bed. Like I said, other than that, I'm completely ready to go. So,
Yep. I'm just painting up my exit crying.
oh yeah. Well, hopefully you're able to get some progress, though. Well, I like the way they're coming out, dude.
Yeah, it's very unique.
Yeah, the deeper color is really nice. So, all right, we'll be right back.
I can't believe I made you come here. Mm. Now you're just being spiteful. Be entertaining. Entertain yourself. You're painting Necrons. I don't know how to tap dance, so no. If you give me $50, I'll clog dance for you. No. How much of your Necrons do you have left to paint anyways? Dang, you're almost done. You You're almost done. And then you'll have 2 fully painted armies. And then you can rub it in my face that you have 2 fully painted 2,000 point armies, and I don't have 1. Because before the points changes, the army I was painting was 2,000 points. Now it's like 1,500. So I'm gonna ask you a question. You're doing like a warp-based thing on the bases, correct? Why don't you just put magenta ink on the bases first and then do Morden Earth? Okay. I guess that just made too much sense. That's fair.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
So that was doing on my headphones, which was exciting. So making sure he didn't destroy them with the notes.
Yeah, I know you'll do that because you're making the job so much harder on yourself than you needed to. Nate's original plan for the basing for his Necrons was Morden Earth and do magenta ink in the cracks, and I was just like, why don't you just put magenta ink first and then Morden Earth?
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like mine's pretty basic. Like I said, the basing is a pain because I mixed the color, but basically it's just that, and then a metallic blue, and it's done. Like metallic blue for the weapons and stuff, and then I'll accent stuff here and there. But that was also for like the warriors, like basic models. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the characters and stuff.
Yeah. So you ready for this roll off?
Yeah, I guess so, man. Let's figure out who's gonna go first here.
I got a 1.
Oh no, I got a 2, so not much better. All right, so turn 1, command phase thingamajigs. I'm gonna give full rerolls to the Black Knights, so the bikers. And that's gonna be it for the command phase. I am gonna move these dice off the table, so I'm just gonna get distracted with them if not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All right.
You're the driver.
Okay, so these Terminators here get to move 5, which I don't think is going to be enough. It's 3 inches from the objective. Yeah, so these Terminators are going to advance. Oh, and I start at 3 CP, so now it will be at 4 CP altogether after turn 1.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a handy dandy little CP counter up here.
Where? Okay, cool. So I'll just use this black one over here. All right, you're player B.
I'm player A, you're player B.
So why are my CP at 4? Did you adjust it for me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the Terminator's got a 5 on their advance, so we get to move 10. Just gonna put them right. Okay, so they go up to here. So what we'll do is we'll stagger them out. Oh my gosh, I can't move them through the building. Interesting. Okay. Keep a couple on the cover. So when they're like if like this model here, this back model, touching that wall, that will give them a cover save.
Okay.
They're still considered in the terrain feature or whatever. Oh no, threw a bike. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what do you find is the easiest way to like measure and move?
I just do the little tab in and then measure it, and then I just kind of guesstimate it. Like that's gonna be roughly where it's at, because we're doing this and it's kind of hard.
Yeah, what do you mean by the tab in?
So if you push tab, it'll
Uh-huh.
pop with a ruler up, but you gotta hold
Oh,
it.
oh, okay, cool. I've been pressing F4 to select, but if tab brings it out. Oh, nice. Cool. Much easier. Okay. Okay, so the Black Knights auto advance 6. They start at movement 14. I get +3 to my movement, so they get to move 23 inches altogether.
That's some movement.
They cannot go through walls, which is a bit of a pain.
That's a lot of movement.
Yeah, that's what this list is pretty good at here. So if I move the front guy, where are we gonna go? Front of his base. Let's see, there. Okay, so we'll do that.
The only issue with this color scheme is that it starts off with a really dark purple, and I can't tell if it's black or if I painted it purple.
Yeah, I've had that issue a lot, like with my Raven Wings. I primed them black because they're mostly black models. And the issue that I'm finding, my gosh, what is going on? Why is my clicker gone? Oh, okay. Now I'm finding that issue with my Raven Wing because they're black. So I primed them black, and then they have decided, like when I'm doing the purity seals, or if I want to do purple on them, it's real difficult to tell.
Boy, am I glad that works.
I think with my list, depending on how terrain layout is, I think I stand a really good chance at doing very well this tournament.
Yeah, the Salamanders are not bad by any means, man. Like, I think you have a really strong list. I think the infiltrators are going to help it out a lot, which is really good. Um, I like the drop pod. Drop pods are always a big, like, oh, what am I going to do? I wasn't expecting a turn 1 drop thing. And pre-meltas make everything better.
Yep.
I don't know how long that's going to last, but we'll see.
If I had them, I was gonna put grav guns on my devastators.
Yeah, grav guns aren't terrible. I mean, pretty much anything you want to be shooting at is going to have a 3-up save, which is nice. But with, because Grav guns are fine, but when meltas are free, why not have free meltas? Like,
Actually, for Devastators, it's 10 points for a Meltagun.
oh, it's 10 points for
It
meltas.
was originally 20.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it at least went down,
So I
which is
get 2
nice.
free Meltaguns.
Yeah. Okay, well, this Black Knight is going to just be on your dice, I guess. Okay. Black Knight up here. Unfortunately, there's not going to be as many that can see as I want, but it's fine. Full rerolls will be fine. I think, what, I can get 6 of them to see those guys right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get 4 to see. Ugh, that might have been a bad move. Oh, there's a whole squad over here, too.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see those dudes in the ruin. Okay. All right, these attack bikes. So same with the attack bikes, they get to move the exact same as the Black Knights. So 23 inches. Of course, their melt is in range, so that's fine. These guys come up here. Even with the -2 movement. Oh, sorry, I am probably going to play this rather slow. I'm not used to Tabletop Simulator at all, so...
You're good. It's definitely disorientating.
Yeah, I'm having the moving around, the cameras and stuff is throwing me off a little bit.
Because when you needed to move, you would just move around the table.
Yeah, right? It's like, where's all the convenience? Okay, what is it? Okay, so they can see lights, that's fine.
But this is probably the most consistent way for me to get games in because of my work schedule and how much I work.
Oh yeah, I mean, cause so you're in the military, right? Are you National Guard or like active National?
National Guard, and then I'm a security guard as well on top of that.
Okay. So yeah, so yeah, I was a medic in the Army for like 6 years. So that on top of working a job, man. I mean, I was regular Army, so that was my job, but
Yeah.
still, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. It's
Let's
definitely
see.
exhausting since I have to keep up with everything.
Oh, for sure. Okay, this group of speeders. So I have to roll in advance on the speeders because they don't auto advance.
Okay.
2 inches. So 18 plus 3 is they get me 21 inches this turn. That's for this group of 3 on this corner here. 23. Ooh, it's not near as far as I would like. And figuring out line of sight's the tricky part. You just can't see too much of your army. You might have overextended a bit. That's fine. Okay. All right, these guys just come up here, I guess. These attack flags over there, and this. So this group of speeders in front of the wall is going to advance. They get a 6, so they get to move 16, 22, 25 inches.
heretics don't need purity seals.
Huh?
That's what Nate said. Heretics don't need purity seals.
Well, yeah. So, sometimes they call purity seals, sometimes they're oaths at the moment. It all depends on which side of the field the Angels are playing that day, I guess. Okay, and this group of speeders is going to advance as well, just because they have to get their 4 up. So they got a 2, 21 inches. I'm just going to come up here behind this wall.
Did I get everything? It looks like I got everything there. So move on to the next piece.
Okay, Talon Master's going to go there. Samael, where do I want his rerolls? Where do I think I need them? I think I need them over at these attack points. Okay, 18 inches for him. 6, 3. Yeah, that's not great. We're just going to leave him up here at the Terminators, I guess. Keep the character protected. Same with the Talon Master. He's back here. Let's adjust him here. These 2 attack bikes are just going to stay on the objective, but kind of shuffle around a little bit to kind of, I don't know, hopefully not get completely assaulted by drop pods. But I think that's finally it for movement.
Shooting.
So shooting, what we'll do is we've got to figure out line of sight. So this group of eradicators over here, I believe, just about so. Oh, they're not all going to be in range. Okay, this is going to be a pain in the butt. All right, so there's one. So this back Black Knight in the corner of him. Let's do this. Switch. So it's an 18-inch range weapon. So they are. No, it's so close. I'd say the back 2 are going to be out of range of those aggressors. He's out, and then this one.
The aggressors are the eradicators.
Sorry, eradicators. Yeah, so I mean, they're both just out of range in the back, which is fine. The rest, so we'll have these 4 that can see the infiltrators, and then that's going to be. Wait, how many do I want to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, hold on. Why do I have 11? One of them is the apothecary.
Apothecary wants some action too.
Yep. He was supposed to stay back here behind this wall with the Terminators. Okay, so that means he goes here. All right. So we will have 5 of the Black Knights shoot into the Eradicators, and 4 of them shoot into these Infiltrators.
Okay.
I'm going to supercharge because they have full rerolls. I'm going to adjust my CP because I'm going to spend 2 CP for Weapons of the Dark Age, which is going to give their plasma weapons +1 damage.
Don't have anything. What's the strength characteristic on that?
So they are going to be strength 8 minus 3 AP, 3 damage each. And they are 2 shots each. So it's going to be 8 shots into the infiltrators and then 10 shots into the eradicators at strength 8 minus 3 AP, 3 damage.
I'll spend 2 CP to give those eradicators transhuman.
Okay, not a bad idea. I am going to roll these one at a time because I'm overcharging. And if I kill myself, I do have full rerolls, but I don't trust that. And we will start with shooting into the infiltrators. All right, so it's a 4 and a 6 with the reroll. They are hitting on 4s because they advanced. So those all hit. And one more. All right, so we got all hits. Strength 8 into the infiltrator, so it should be on 2s. And we drop 3 of them, so it's 5 at AP -3.
5 at AP3.
Correct.
Do they get the benefits of cover?
They will, yes. At least the 3 touching the wall.
Okay, so I got a 6 and a 5, so I'm gonna pass 2, and then I have a Helix Gauntlet, so you're gonna kill 2 of them touching the wall.
Okay. Yeah, when you're taking cover saves, yeah, they gotta
So roll
for like
it.
at the tournament, you'll have to roll them like declare who's taking the saves and stuff.
Okay.
But I mean that
First
makes
sergeant.
perfect sense. They would have saved
That's
on
the sergeant.
5s. Yeah, so like the ones on the wall will be the ones that have to die because they took the cover saves. And that's the biggest reason for having to declare it. But okay, so now into the Eradicators. Same thing with the hits. Keep rolling. So that's an actual miss. Those both hit. Those both hit. 2 1s. Oh no. Well, a hit and a miss. And another 1. Rolled into a 2. So 3 actual misses. And then wounding on 4s because of transhuman. So only 4 at AP -3 into the Eradicators.
4 at AP3.
Correct.
Okay, let me take a look here real quick. I'm gonna start with this dude right here in the front touching the wall.
Okay.
You said 4 of them?
Correct, yeah.
What's the damage?
Damage 3.
Damage 3. Okay.
Yeah, so each failed save should be a dead Eradicator.
Okay, saved that one. That's a cocked die. Okay, he dies.
Okay.
Then it's gonna go on to this next guy. That kills another one.
Okay.
And that's 3 or 4 rolls.
There was 4 altogether.
Okay, I need to roll 1 more.
Yes.
And that kills the last guy touching the wall.
Okay. All right, not bad. All right, moving on. We will shoot the, oh, I probably should have done this differently. I think that pulls these attack bikes out. No, they're in 24. 24, 24. So the attack bikes are going to shoot into the Eradicators as well. The ones next to the Black Knights.
Okay.
They're going to shoot their Melpas first. These are hitting on 4s. We hit with 2 of them. And then wounding on 4s because of transhuman. Just 1 wound at AP -5.
Doesn't save.
Takes 6 damage.
Okie dokie.
Kills 1. And then their bolt guns. Get 8 shots. Hitting on 4s. Ouch. That's a whopping 4. And then wounding on 5s. It's tough as 5.
Wow, yeah.
2 wounds,
Hey,
no
man.
AP.
Fuck, was I painting this guy or was I painting that guy? It was that guy that over there. I'm done painting for the night. What was that?
2 wounds from the attack bike's bolt guns, so no AP. And they're damaged.
Saved him. Oh, jeez.
So I'm assuming they made their saves.
Yeah, I said I saved him. I probably didn't say it loud enough.
Oh, you're good, man. Okay, so now these 2 attack bikes over here. Oh no! Oh, they are out of range of those attack bikes. That's not good. Okay, so then this one that can see through this wall is going to shoot at these aggressors.
Okay.
So 1 attack bike into the squad of aggressors. Oh, don't move. Oh, what are you doing?
I mean, if that's how you want to do it, I mean, that's fine by me.
I'd love to shoot those attack bikes, but I'm just not in range.
What you guys doing?
Hmm?
What you doing?
Playing
Oh,
40K.
just shooting some stuff, trying to kill some things with flame gauntlets.
Shooting, baning, raping, basically, pillaging.
I hit wound. Oh no, it doesn't wound. It's a 2. Your toughness 5, and that's an aggressor, so that does not wound.
Yep.
4 shot, 2 hits, and no wounds. So I think honestly, oh no, these speeders in the back here, they're gonna unload into the infiltrators.
Okay.
So they're gonna get their 6 melter shots, hitting on 4s, get 3 hits, and wounding on 2s. 2 wounds at AP minus 5. First one does 2 damage, next one does 4 damage.
What were those again?
So that's the attack bikes on the back corner here, shooting into the infiltrators.
No, what was hitting into him?
The Meltas.
Meltas. Okay, so No, Helix Gauntlet's only once per turn, isn't it?
Correct, yeah. So it was used on the
Okay.
Black Knight.
2 more.
Yep, and then let me get some more dice for the assault cannons. There's 3 of them, so it's going to be 18 shots. Yeah, but they are hitting on 4s. Doesn't get me very many. 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. I guess that's math, but strength 6, so wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP minus 2.
Okay, it's going to be AP minus 1 because of... It'll be AP 1 because of cover.
Yeah, he's in cover, so it'll be AP 1 saves.
Oh, man. Fucking hate my chapter doctrine. He dies.
Yeah, I get 2 points for Codex Warfare. Honestly, I think that's it for shooting right now. Everything's pretty well hidden. Honestly, I probably should have shot everything from the Black Knights into the Eradicators, but that's fine. Let's see, is there anything else? No, I don't think I'm missing anything, so I think we'll call that the turn.
Okay.
Scoring-wise, I will get...
I got this handy
2.
dandy little notebook up here that you can put your score into.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's not exact math, but it helps.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so wait a second. How do we do this? Where are the secondaries?
Secondaries are these little sections right here.
Oh, got it. Okay. So click to cycle secondary.
It's not going to be in there.
No, it sure isn't. These are old. All right, well, either way. So top one will be Codex Warfare. O's a Moment will be 2, and Engage on all fronts will be 3. So I'll get 2 for Codex Warfare for killing one thing with heavy weapons. O's a Moment. I have to wait till the end of your turn. And then Engage on all fronts, I'll just get 2 for being in the 3 table quarters.
Okay.
All right. I think that's it for my turn.
Gotta make decisions real quick.
Yeah, you're good. Let's say I'm gonna click up my CP back to 3 since we start your turn at least. I'm gonna step away for a second to get something to drink, but yeah, just when I get back, just let me know what decisions you've made. I trust you.
Okay.
Is that a smart decision?
I mean, I look at it this way, man. It's a dice game. I just have fun playing. So, and I can't possibly know what every single army or every single faction's rules are. And if somebody wants to cheat that bad, man, I'm gonna let them cheat. I'll probably still have fun. I just like playing this game.
I'm pulling my my rerolls on my eradicators.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's the only thing you can give them
Yeah.
to, really.
And
So,
then that's gonna be literally the only command phase thing, and then the rest is just movement.
yeah. All right, man. Sounds good. Just like I said, I'll let you know when I'm back.
14 inches.
Oh, what to play today?
Worth Legacy.
I kind of want to take a break. Been grinding that game. Got really far ahead in that. I need to take a break. I should have 30 hours already played into it, my goodness. Oh, I'd love to play Age of Empires 4, but no one to play it with. Could just play a campaign. No shot.
Let's see. So servitors, breeze banner, so they're gonna do nothing.
All right, I am back. Just FYI.
Okay.
As if you have any questions or anything, man, let me know because I don't like. I know you play with Spud and stuff, but I don't know how often you get to play or anything.
What are you guys playing?
Not enough.
Yeah, I'd say I'm fairly lucky that I have a very understanding wife and a very big community around here of people that play. So I get at least a game or two in a week, which is nice. But I also have a whole setup at home, and I'll play by myself to practice new armies and whatnot.
You guys doing Warhammer dice games?
Yeah, this is the Warhammers. It's the 40K version.
How many guns do you have on
Gotcha.
these guys? Is it just
Which
the
ones?
missiles? Your Terminators?
Yeah, yeah. The Terminators just have the Cyclone missile launchers, but they're all Thunderhammer Storm Shields. So the Apothecary is behind them, so they will have their 6-up Feel No Pain. And Deathwing Terminators have permanent transhuman.
Yeah, I know.
And Dark Angels get +1 to hit if they didn't move. So even in your turn, since they haven't moved, if you like charge into me, I'll get +1 to hit. So my Thunder Hammers will hit on 3s instead of hitting on 4s. Yeah, that's what makes the Deathwing Terminator lists for Dark Angels so ridiculously terrifying. Is every single model has transhuman. They're a Terminator, so they have a 2-up save, so a 1-up save and cover essentially, and 3 wounds. They're just chunky. Then you throw the Apothecary in there, the 6-up Feel No Pain. They also have a if you take an Ancient and give them a relic, they can have -1 damage, which is just a squad of 10 with all those buffs on it just doesn't die. It's so difficult.
Decisions.
That is so many aggressors.
15 of them.
I love that model, man. 'Cause I have 6 of the Bolt Storm ones painted up, and I don't ever get to use them hardly, so it's kind of a shame.
This is a tough decision.
Oh, thinking about coming after the Terminators.
Yeah, it's coming after the Terminators, or I have to do really good on my advance roll to pop them out to get good shots on your land speeders.
With the Eradicators, yeah. Or the Aggressors.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're kind of... They have 5-inch movements, and they're range 12.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Where
are
is he?
16 inches. So, I mean, just your 5-inch move. Well, you have to get past the building, so
Yeah, I
you
have
would
to
need
get
at
past
least
the
a...
building. I would have to advance through it.
Yeah, you need at least a 3 to get that first row through. So it's like an 8, 7-inch move to get past there.
Ooh, actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna advance my infiltrators.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 3, so they can move wherever the hell they want.
Yeah. 9 inches. I say my Talon Master is giving my Terminators OBSEC right now.
That doesn't matter to me at the
Okay.
moment. It is just to inconvenience you.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. I'll take it.
If they survive.
Right.
If they survive, they're just going to be there to inconvenience you. Which means... actually, no. I want them a little more this way, since that's the direction I'm going to be going in. Then I'm going to be advancing my aggressors to the front squad. Yikes.
Is it worth the CP reroll?
I'm at 3.
What did you start at?
I started at 4. Or I started at 3, and then I went up to 4, and then I popped
Right.
2 for transhuman, and then I'm
Oh,
back
that's
up
right.
to 3.
That's right. I forgot. It's 2 for a 6-man squad.
Damn. Damn. Well, just gonna end up keeping the aggressors in cover.
Hey, you know, keeping them alive is not a bad idea.
Apothecary doesn't need to advance. I'd advance the other squad of aggressors too, just
Right. So their weapons are assault, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine.
I'm just gonna hug them in here. I got a 2, so they can definitely squeeze on it in here. Yes. That was a tough choice.
I hate it when you make that tough choice and the dice decide to tell you, well, it was no choice at all now, was it?
Yep.
Oh, icky.
So I gotta be right here. Yep.
Yeah, I'd say you're good there.
And because of the rule of the drop pod,
Yep, they're an assault like assault vehicle. They can come out.
yep, they can come out within that 9-inch range. The drop pod has to be outside the 9 inches.
No, exactly. That's what makes it so nasty. Like, they just have to be within 3 inches of the drop pod.
Um, I'll do this. 3 inches is gonna put me right here with this guy.
Yep.
So
I actually did that last night. So the Necron Night Sight has a stratagem where you're able to teleport a unit from strategic reserves onto the board. And so with the new flyer rule, you know, the flyer starts off the table, but you drop it within 9 of the enemy. And then you drop a pack of like Scorpec destroyers out of that night scythe. So it gets them within 6 inches of the enemy unit. And if you run them with Novak, they get +1 to charge. So you can get a 5-inch charge turn 2 from a full squad of Scorpec destroyers into pretty much whatever target your opponent left open. It was pretty nasty. It killed a Land Raider Spartan in 1 activation.
Fury of the first. Nope, not Fury of the first. Not Flak Vessel either. Where is it at? Nope, that's not it either. Is it supposed to use this in the movement phase?
Which strategy were you talking about?
Steady advance.
Yeah, so steady advance is for a unit that made a normal move. They're able to
Yep,
perform
only
an
normal
action.
move.
Yeah, and you're able to perform an action. No, sorry, it's fire as if you had remained stationary.
Yep. Okie dokie. So this is what we're gonna do. So I believe that's everything.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell happened? Yeah, I believe that is absolutely everything. So first things first. This is error on my part, so I didn't even think about it when I did it. The sergeant is just to deal with the multi-melta on him.
Okay. That's fine. That makes sense.
So he just has a melta gun. Or the melta rifle, whatever the hell.
Oh, the sergeant's able to take a melt again?
Yes, he can. He can take a special weapon.
I didn't believe it. Oh.
Now the question is, do I want to pop that signum?
Pop the what?
Use his signum.
What's that?
Gives them one guy a ballistic skill 2.
Ooh.
I will do that so I can
Okay.
get the 3s. So these 5 guys right here
Okay.
is one squad, and they're going to be dumping everything into these land speeders.
Okay. I am gonna spend a CP to give the land speeders -1 to hit.
Okay.
So we will.
Well, I'm already at -1 to hit.
Right, but you're giving yourself +1 to hit, right?
It's moving his ballistic skill modifier to 2. So he'll be hitting
Okay.
on 2s normally, but because he still counts as moving, he's still going to be hitting on 3s instead of 4s.
Right, but the other guys are hitting on 4s.
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, there's no point in spending the CP. Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so first guy hitting on 3s. I got 1 hit. And then everybody else hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Cocked die. And I got 3 hits.
3 hits, alright. Toughness 6.
Wounding you on 3s.
Indeed.
Salamander wound reroll, so I rolled 2, 4 saves.
Do they re-roll in the Devastator Doctrine?
It's just one wound reroll per unit.
Okay. So you got 3 hits and 4 wounds?
I got 4 hits.
Okay, 4 wounds.
Yep, 4 wounds.
4 ups. I save 3 of them.
How many did you save?
I saved 3, so 1 gets through.
Okay. How many wounds are there? There's 6 wounds apiece. So...
6 wounds. Yeah. So 4 or higher should kill 1.
Yep, it's dead. I got a 4.
Okay, that'll kill 1.
I will pop the cherub this early.
Okay. Just shoot again.
Yep, so the guy with the hitting on 3s is going to be using it. Got an extra hit. Do not wound.
Okay.
Okay, this land speeder tornado is going to shoot everything into your Black Knights.
Okay.
We'll start with the multi-melta, hitting on 3s. Both hit. What's your...
The toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So still 3s. And
Yeah.
then I'm going to use the Salamander wound reroll. And I got 2 wounds.
2 wounds, okay, so 4 up and vulnerable saves. I'll save 1.
I believe
think it's
that's
just
a dead guy. Am I within?
Yeah, are you? I think you're within 12.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's just
So-
one dead guy.
It is. We'll kill off this guy.
And then the 6 shots from the assault cannon. I got 3 hits. I got 3 wounds.
Okay. So saving on 4s.
Yep.
Ah, get back in the tray. I failed 2, so 1 is at 1 wound remaining. Let me get a marker. Hold on, I saw something over here that said wound markers. Spam wound token. I'm gonna look at 1 and 2. Okay, there we go. I think I got this figured out. Is that 1 wound remaining? On this guy.
Where's my shooting phase? So fires a battle. Yeah. I'm gonna spend 1 CP on Vulcan Histan
Okay.
to give him fires a battle. So a wound roll of a 4 or higher with a flamer or melta is 1 mortal wound in addition to any normal damage.
Ooh.
So a maximum of 3.
Okay. Now, do you know how to change the wounds on a unit?
Yes. What was it? It's 2.
He took 2 wounds from the assault cannon, so he'll be at 1 remaining. So how do you change it? Do you press the number 2?
So do you have a keypad to your right?
I do.
So yeah, it's number 2 to get rid of and 1 to give.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll D6 shots with Vulcan Histan's Flame Gauntlet. I got 3. You're gonna take 1 mortal. I am gonna use his Salamander wound reroll. You're gonna take 2 mortals. What's his gauntlet strength at? Strength 5, toughness 5. So that still doesn't wound. So you got 2 saves at AP 1, and you got 2 mortals coming through.
So 2 saves at AP 1, so it's 4 ups. So I'll save 1, so that kills the wounded guy. And then the 2 mortal wounds will put 1 guy down to 1. So let me try this on him. Is that just the numpad 2?
Yeah, numpad 2.
Oh, hey, look at that. Cool.
Okay, and then I am going to use my Eradicators.
Okay.
I'm going to use Total Obliteration on that squad, so
Yeah.
they'll get 4 shots.
Sounds
And
about
since they
right.
did not move, they'll be hitting on 3s with full rerolls.
Yes. 1 second. Let me check something real quick.
You can use that stratagem on these guys.
Right, yeah, to make a -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will be doing that. Doop. So should be hitting on 4s.
Okay, I had 1 hit, but I get my rerolls. That's better.
Full rerolls are so clutch.
Yep. 3 hits, and that was caught. 3 wounds.
Okay, so that puts in a 4 from vulnerable save. I will pass all of them.
Okay. Okay, I'm out of range for these guys' multi-meltas and the assault cannons. But the assault cannons were a little bit further.
Yep, that's why I pulled the ones I pulled.
Okay, well, they're just going to dump everything into your Terminators.
That makes sense.
4 multi-melta shots, hitting on 3s.
And wounding on 4s.
Okay, all hit. This is where it can get sketchy. That's a cocked die. That's cocked again. And then Salamander wound reroll, 2 wounds.
Okay, so on 4 from vulnerable saves, we'll pass one of them. So 1 gets 3 damage?
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, 6 up. Feel no pain from the apothecary. We will take both wounds. So we'll do it on this guy against the wall here. Cool.
And then 12 ass cannon shots.
Hit me with all that ass.
Okay, I got quite a few hits.
Wounded on 4s.
You have 4 saves? Yeah, 4 saves.
Okay, 4 saves. On the guy in cover here, he has a storm shield, so he gets +1 to his saving throw. So it'll be a 3-up save. So he fails the first one, so he's dead. And the guy next to him, same thing, 3-up save. So for the last 3. And he takes 1 wound. So he goes down 2, and this one just dies. Off the table. Okay.
These guys advanced.
Yeah.
These Devastators are gonna dump their shots into these Black Knights.
Okay. They are still -1 to hit.
Yep. I'm gonna do the same thing where I have one guy hit on 3s.
Okay.
He hit both, and the other guys got 2 hits. Um, 4 wounds.
Okay, 4 wounds. And a 4-up invulnerable save. We save 3 of them. So I think no matter what, it's just gonna. Oh no, none of them are wounded. No, one guy took 2 wounds. That's just gonna kill the guy who's wounded.
Yeah, I'm also within half, so it'd be 3 damage anyways.
Right.
I'm gonna pop my chair up here too.
Great.
Both hit. Both wound.
Okay, so 2 4-ups. We passed 1. So
That's
it's just
another
gonna kill
dead
another
dude.
guy. Yep. We'll kill this one.
And then my drop pod is going to shoot into those guys as well.
Alright, they have what, Stormbolter?
A Stormbolter.
Yeah, that's 4 shots.
-1 to hit, so I only got 2 hits.
Yep, and then wounded on 5s.
1 wound.
1 wound, alright, 3-up save. We'll fail it.
1 singular wound.
Embarrassed. Tick
Okey-dokey.
multi-meltas to the face, but that Stormbolter pops his tire.
So, these poor attack bikes are going to get hit with 6 multi-melta shots.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
3 hits.
Okay, so there's a chance.
Damn it. Salamander wound roll. 2 saves.
2 saves. Alright, 4-ups. Pass them both.
Okay, and then the bolt guns.
Yeah, they get rapid fire, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then 5s. 4 saves.
Okay. 3-up saves. You failed 2 of them, so that's going to put a bike down to 2 wounds remaining.
And that is all of my shooting.
Okay. Any charges? If Vulcan's got a 12.
Vulcan's gonna try to charge because he's out of lookouts, or because there's only 2 eradicators left.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of a bad spot to be in.
Now the question is, do these aggressors charge?
The aggressors that advanced?
Oh, yeah, never mind. So it's just gonna be Vulcan.
Alright. Can he get the 12?
Or
Yeah, you can charge with the
I
Devastators,
can keep
too.
my Devastators alive. Yeah, I'm gonna charge with Vulcan and my Devastators.
Okay.
And they're all gonna go into these Black Knights.
Okay. Who are you charging with first?
Hold on, let me see. These guys will make it easier. Can this squad charge through this wall?
No, because what's it say? Is it a ruin? Are you able to scale walls and traverse through windows, doors, and portals? No, so this is no windows and stuff.
Okay.
I'd say no on that one. Let me read the description that they have for it. Move through the floors and walls of a room without further ado. Yeah, I think they can charge through it. That'd be fine. It doesn't say they can't.
Vulcan will be charging first.
Okay.
He has a 3-up invulnerable save.
Yeah. I want to overwatch him is the question.
And then, if I remember right, he's also -1 to wound.
I got how many bikes left? 6. That's 12 shots. I might wound with 3. I do have full re-rolls, but that's dangerous. Nah, I won't overwatch. It's fine.
You have to be up in 5 hours.
Yes, I know. I'll be fine. Okay. I don't know. The mantle gives him a 3-up invul.
Yeah.
Nope.
So I'm not gonna overwatch. Not 12-inch charge.
No cheese.
All right.
Devastator Squad 1.
Are they charging to the Black Knights?
Yeah,
okay, I
these guys
will.
right
I will overwatch there. So I do have the full re-rolls. So I'd say 4 of them can see, so that'll be 8 shots. Now the question is, do I really risk it and supercharge? I think I will. So yeah, we'll overcharge. I've got full re-rolls. I just won't get super greedy with it. So still gonna roll them 1 at a time. Alright, so it's 1 hit and 1 miss that I'm not gonna re-roll. Okay, gotta re-roll that 1. It's a miss though. I've got 3 hits so far. Okay, so no dead, but only 3 hits. And then wounding on 2s. 3 wounds at AP -3.
Nothing. Did you supercharge?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
So it's AP3, 2 damage.
Okay, and then these guys charging. They make it because they rolled an 11.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, they definitely in.
And then this other squad's going to charge into your attack bikes.
Okay. Oh yeah, they need like
Does that make it?
They need a 6 or a 5. I mean, they're like to get to the wall, they need like a 5. Let's see.
This guy touches the wall at a 3.
Yeah, yeah, they should make. Cause that should be right on the wall, so they should make it with a 3.
Okay, and then with consolidation.
Yeah.
Okay, I make it.
He's all eager to die.
And I don't think that guy would be able to make it past the wall.
No. But he should. But if he's against the wall, then he will have. He'll still get his attacks as I'm on the wall. So the way that works is fighting through a ruin. As long as you're within an inch of the model that you're attacking, you can make those attacks with that one model.
Okay. Are you ready for some attacks?
I have to be, and I have not enough to jump in anywhere.
Devastator Sergeant gets 2 attacks. Everybody gets 1. Plus, so this squad over here, the big squad's attacking first.
Okay.
Sergeant, dude, and then shock assault. Everybody gets additional.
Yeah, so she get like 11 attacks.
Okay, that's a lot of hits. And I wound.
Yeah, wounding on 5s.
1 wound.
All right, save it on the 3. Let's see if we can do it. We save with a 6.
Okay, and then the other squad is up next. Or you
Yep.
get your fight back as well.
No, so because both of your units are charging and I don't have fights first, your 2 charging units get to fight.
Okay. Dropped 1 hit. 1 wound.
Okay, on the 3 I've saved. We'll make the save with a 5. So we'll start with a fight back with the easiest squad, which will be the attack bikes, because I don't have to move them at all. So we get 6 attacks in that 5-pack. Hitting on 3s. Alright, we get 5 hits, and then wounding on 4s, so only strength 4. 2 wounds, no AP.
Fail 1.
Okay. And then, so yeah, the sergeant is the guy up here with the knights anyway. The sergeant is the one with the flag. So we are going to pile in. So this guy's going to rotate. So he's going to come in here. This guy will just move here. Because of their big old bases, I think I'm only going to be able to get like 5 into attack, which is fine.
I think if you do it this way.
Yeah, I'm trying not to take too much advantage of, because it's only 3 inches, and their bases are about 3 inches.
So that's a whole rotation. So yeah, you would have been in.
Yeah, but just the 5 will get in, which is fine. So one of them will go away. Get back here, base. Alright, so they get 3 attacks each. That's including shock assault. And then the sergeant gets 4 with shock assault. Okay, so we're going to be hitting on 2s because we didn't move. They do have full rerolls to hit. So we drop 2, and then their strength 5, so wounding on 3s. We dropped quite a few of those. It is a total of 7 wounds at AP -1.
You said AP -1?
Correct, and they're 2 damage each.
So it's going to be AP 0.
Okay.
I failed 2.
Well, they're 2 damage each.
So that's the squad.
Oh, and I can't re-roll the wound roll against you, right?
No, that's...
Okay.
Yeah, no, not anymore.
not anymore as in I can, or not anymore as in I can't?
It's not for me. So I got my old chapter trait back when they got
Okay.
rid of armor contempt, and that's AP -1 is AP 0.
Oh, got it. Okay.
The no rerolls is what replaced that.
Got it. Oh, yeah, because I guess when they got armor of contempt, it completely negated your previous chapter tactic. That
Yep.
makes sense. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be... I think that's it.
I score nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so for O's of Moment, I do end up scoring 3 for that, because I'm in the center. I didn't fall back, but I did not kill a vehicle. All right. So then I get a CP. Wait, didn't you take Engage?
No, I took banners.
Oh, that's right.
Banners,
This
Promethean Creed, and Check Protect
Codex.
or Codex Warfare.
Right. Okay.
And I didn't score any of it.
No. I mean, did you have to pick this objective, number 4, for Promethean Creed?
It was any objective. That was going to be the easiest one for me to get to.
Okay.
So I see my error. It was literally my deployment. My deployment.
That's probably a part of it. I also think, honestly, number 3 would have been what I chose for Promethean Creed. Yeah, you would have had to stay in the backfield a little bit, right? Because your home deployment's over here.
Yep.
But you had your attack bikes, you've got your infiltrators back there, and then your drop pod could have came and hit this area up to really reinforce this side instead of being forced to drop it over here because of the damage done to the eradicators.
Yeah, I left my eradicators a little too exposed. I should have put them on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, I think that would have helped out a little bit for sure. But also, that's one of the reasons why Ravenwing is doing so well is because their speed, right? Like
Yeah.
24-inch movement on those bikes. It's just absurd, man. And then the free melt. I don't see that sticking around for very long, honestly. Something's gonna change. But all right, so Samael in my command phase is gonna give his chapter master rerolls to. He has to be, he's got to give it to this talent master because it's the only thing that he can give it to. Actually, he'll give it to himself. He'll reroll his own hit rolls. That's gonna be it for command
While you're doing your
phase.
shenanigans, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Yeah, do your thing, man.
John,
Hmm.
what's it?
Not much. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Had a good day at the gym today.
Nah.
Really worked on my back. My shoulders, exhausted. But
Huh?
I'm just Age of Empires 4. Town called Flynn. Gotta go pillage. Gotta go raid and pillage.
I definitely took one too many squads of infiltrators.
Hey, are you back?
Yeah, I've been here.
Okay, sorry. I just saw you chatting and stuff. Um, basically, oof, thought about it. I think I'm debating if I want to fall back and shoot with the attack bikes or not. How important is it to run away from Vulcan?
I mean, it depends on what all you're going to dump into them.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to commit in order to really make it past that 3 up.
No, exactly. That's the plan. But I have a strat where like I can charge in with my bikes. I can hit and then spend 2 CP and then run away before you get a chance to hit back. So I have 2 CP. The problem is, do I want to do that or do I want to fall out with these Devastators and shoot with the attack bikes? I don't think that's necessarily a wise idea. But what I will do, though, is I will adjust these guys over a little bit. Just so I'm on the objective. I just keep knocking your dice because I hate it. Yeah, I didn't move the attack bikes as I was waiting for you to get back before I made that decision or not.
Yeah. I definitely took one too many squads of infiltrators.
Yeah, I think 2 is the right number. 3 is great for certain factions and playstyles, but like I said, I think 2 in the servers would be fine. I mean, keep that 100 points and put it somewhere else. I don't think you need any more troops than the 2 groups of infiltrators. Um, and then, I mean, 100 points, I don't know exactly what you can do with it, but if you want those servitors, keep them in for like banners, stuff like that. One thing that's really nice with the infiltrators is the stratagem that allows you to redeploy, essentially. Uh, you take them, you do like R&D or or RAD, research battlefield data, whatever you're calling it.
Yeah.
And
That came out of your
oh, it's the one with the 2 3s on it. But you do it in a quarter, spend a CP, put them in strategic. Next turn, drop them in another quarter, research, spend another CP, put them in strategic. It's a pretty easy way to have a at least a built-in secondary where the opponent can't do much about it. They're wasting time shooting a bouncing around squad of infiltrators. They're probably so far ahead it doesn't matter. Honestly, I think that's going to be it for movement. Where's the? I got to move my Talon Master. Where am I going to put him?
Fuck.
Talon Master. He's going to come over this way. I think what we need to do. We're rolling him. Yeah. So yeah. So these attack bikes as well. Attack bikes and Samael both did not advance, or not attack bikes. Sorry, the Black Knights and Samael did not advance. Talon Master doesn't really matter if he advances. He's 6. He's just going to come over here to help support 3 rolls. All right. That's going to be it for movement. I'm ready to do that shooting whenever you are.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So, first things first, we're going to start with the Terminators here. They're going to shoot into the 1 land speeder. We're going to shoot crack missiles. We are hitting on 4s because they moved. We get 0 hits with them.
Terminators don't get movement penalties.
For heavy weapons,
Yeah.
yes, they do.
They do?
Yep, they absolutely do. They are an infantry unit, and there's nothing in there. I mean, maybe Salamanders don't, but
Yeah, I could have sworn it was just Terminators as a whole.
no. So Terminators get rapid fire, yeah, regardless of range, but they definitely suffer the hit penalty to move. All right, unless if you've got something that says otherwise, I would gladly look that up.
That's what I'm looking for right now. Where are their keywords at? Could have sworn it was the Terminator keyword that did it.
Yeah, so there is what it's like where it
Oh,
describes
yeah.
shock assault and all that. It says that that's where Terminators get their rapid fire. Terminators and bike units always get rapid fire, and troops firing bolt weapons if they have not moved. So that's bolter discipline.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I wish, man. But yeah, so they fired 4 missiles at the solo land speeder, and they missed with every single one. So now what we'll do is we're going to have we'll have Samael. He's going to shoot everything of his into the Eradicator squad, the 2 that are left.
Yep.
He has a twin Storm Bolter, so he's going to get 8 shots on that. He's hitting on 2s. They'll hit, and we're wounding on 5s. 2, 3, so 4 wounds at no AP.
Failed 2.
All right, 1 damage each. And then D3 shots from his plasma cannon. He gets 1 shot, hits on 2s, and wounds on 3s. It's strength 8. So it does wound. It's AP minus 3, 2 damage.
You can kill that guy.
All right, we picked him off. It only took a chapter master to kill an Eradicator. So impressive. Okay, these 3 land speeders back, or these 2 land speeders back here are going to shoot into that solo land speeder. Yep. So they're Meltas, hitting on 4s. So we get 2 hits, and then wounding on 3s. 1 wound at AP minus 5.
Nope.
And then damage is 6 plus 2.
Oh, damn.
Is he not within? Hold on, I don't think I'm within 12. Hold on.
No, you're at 14.
Okay. But it's still so 6 damage on the dice. And then we're gonna the 2 attack bikes, they'll shoot their pistols into the Devastators. So 1 hit, no wound. And then the Talon Master is gonna shoot into the last Eradicator. So this heavy bolter is hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 4s. Just 2 wounds at AP minus 2.
Saved 1. What's the damage on that? I saved 1.
It's a heavy bolter, so 2 damage. And then his dual assault cannons, 2s. And then on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 wounds on the assault cannons.
Me too.
He dies.
Okay. So the group of 3 land speeders here is going to shoot into the 2 group of your land speeders. And we've got the 6 alpha shots hitting on 4s. That's 4 hits. And then only 1 wound. It should just go straight through. It's AP minus 5, and the damage is 3, being within 12. I was honestly expecting them to do a little bit more than that. Okay. Next shots, we're going to have the 2 attack bikes up on number 3. Shoot into your squad of attack bikes.
Okay.
We're going to be hitting on 4s with their Meltas. 2 hits, and then wounding on 3s. 1 wound for 1 damage, because I can't roll damage worth a damn right now.
That's rough.
That's alright, it happens. And then their bolters on 4s. I mean, and also when you're, essentially having a Marine army with a ballistic skill of 4, it's a rough thing to adjust to.
Yeah.
No wounds on their bolters. Okay, so now this group of tornadoes in the back, they're going to have to shoot their Meltas into the attack bikes as well. And they'll shoot their assault cannons into the infiltrators.
Okay.
So 6 Melta shots on 4s. So it's 5 hits, and then 2 wounds. The first one is going to do 5 damage, and the second one will do 3 damage.
He had barely taken.
10 Melta shots, and I kill a bike.
Yes.
Okay, 18 assault cannon shots, hitting on forward. So that misses. A little better. Okay, and then wounding on 3s. So we're looking at a total of 9 AP minus 2.
How many?
9 at AP minus 2.
What
And
is
this
2 damage each?
1 damage each, and this is into the infiltrators.
Okay, so there's 3. Helix Gauntlet. 1. You kill 2, and then deal 1 wound to another.
Okay. Last bit of shooting is going to be the Black Knights, and we're going to shoot them into Vulcan. Okay, so I am going to supercharge. They are next to Samael, so I will be re-rolling hit rolls of 1, and then wound rolls of 1 because of the Talon Master. I'm going to roll these 1. They didn't advance, and they are hitting on 3s. Where's it? 1. Re-roll the 1. Those hits. Those hits. Those hits. Those hits. Okay, and then wounding on what's his toughness? I'm
4.
assuming it's 5.
He's toughness 4.
Oh, he's toughness 4. Okay, so 2s. Reroll the 1s. Okay, so that's 11 at AP minus 3.
3 of invulnerable save. I failed 2. What's the damage on that?
They're 2 damage each.
I'll let him go.
Okay.
Oh, he's got 5 wounds, so he's down to 1.
Yeah, he felt 2 of them. Yeah.
I thought he had 4. I always think he has 4.
Okay. Man, that's gonna be it for shooting. Okay, hold on. Before I forget, primary. I would have gotten 12.
So this is the cool thing about primary. And then it
Oh, you
shows
just
you your
click it.
score over here.
Right. Oh, because it's hold 1, hold 2, and then more.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, battle round 2. Hold 1. Hold more. Let's kill 1. Hold 1. Oh, this is old scoring.
Yeah, so you need to click a couple.
Yeah, okay. So I should be at 12.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Charging. We'll start. We're going to charge the Terminators into the Infiltrators.
You're gonna charge.
They make
Okay, that's fine.
yeah. They make it with a 9. Basically, send everybody into combat. Okay, this should be good. All right, over here, we're going to charge Samael into Vulcan. Like a 3.
I'll let him.
Okay. Try to get a 6. And then the Black Knights are going to charge in as well. And they get a 9. So basically, you can come up here. You can come with them. Here. Okay. So you get all of them in combat. And that's going to be it for charges, I believe. Yeah. You do have enough to jump in. So what we'll do is I'll fight with we'll fight with Samael first. We'll see if he can actually do something as a warlord. You said you're -1 to wound.
No, the mantle he has is what gives him his 3-up invulnerable save.
Okay, so anything like he's not -1 to hit or anything like
No.
that. Samael's gonna be hitting on 2s. So we drop 2. He's strength 8 on the charge. So we wound 3 times at AP -4, and these are 2 damage each.
He dies.
Can I watch you guys this game?
I'm sorry, you asked me to watch our game.
Yes. I'm bored.
Ooh, man.
I'm streaming on Twitch right now, John.
Oh, I was gonna let him like wonder if we were gonna let him or not. You ruined all the fun.
Sucker.
I give him a hard enough time as it is.
Okay.
He does.
Yeah, you should be able to get in back behind him. But... All right, let's. I completely forgot strike. Okay, so the Terminators are gonna swing in to the Infiltrators. Oh, sorry. And one thing I forgot to do at the end of the movement phase. Where did that Terminator go? This guy comes back to life. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 4 for the sergeant. Okay, I'm gonna need both hands for this real quick. So they're gonna be they're all thunder hammers on the Terminators, swinging into the Infiltrators. So they're gonna be hitting on 4s. All right, and then strike 8. Did you want to transhuman the infiltrators or no?
No, they were just there to buy time for my
Yeah,
aggressors.
the aggressors. Yeah.
Just
Okay,
because
so
next turn is when shenanigans can happen.
right. All right, so you got 13 saves at AP -2.
Here's 5. Okay, you said AP 2?
Correct. So it should be on a 5-up save.
Okay, out of 5, I saved 4, so one guy dies.
There was 13 altogether.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
I only grabbed 5 dice. Okay, that's more like it. Everybody's dead.
Okay. Yeah, this next turn's gonna hurt a lot. Okay, so did I kill a land speeder? Cool, I did kill one, so that'll be, where is the score? Here we go. Okay, so engage on all fronts. I'll just get another 2 because I don't think I'm fully within all 4 quarters.
No.
So just 2. Codex Warfare, I'll get 4. Oh my gosh, yeah, Codex Warfare. What did I killed the land speeder, so that's 2. I killed the aggressors, so that's another 2. And then I think that's it in shooting, right?
Yes.
Okay, so just 4. Why is it not going up past 4? Either way, Codex Warfare, I get 4. Why is it capping that at 4 for each secondary?
That's weird. Well, good thing
Yeah.
is you can just come over here and just manually add it.
Yeah, okay, well, hold on. Let me back these down, because this was at 2. This was at 3. This was at 2. Okay. So 12. So 1, 2.
Holy shit, this looks complicated.
1, 2, 3.
We're just doing the scoring. The scoring seems
Alright, so I got,
complicated.
yeah, well, and this
It is so much
particular
shit.
well, this particular template is also for like the previous edition
Yeah,
of
there's a
Warhammer, and
lot of
scoring was completely
yeah.
different.
There's a lot of extras on here.
So 4 for
Hell.
Codex Warfare, 2 for Engage on all fronts, and then I'll get 4 for Oaths of Moment because I'm in the center. I killed a vehicle and I didn't fall back.
Okay.
So 29 is the cumulative score as of right now, primaries and secondaries.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I believe that's it for the turn. I'm getting ready for that massive flame storm that's about to hit me in the face.
Yep. So I
So, yeah.
can't do anything in my command phase, so I'm gonna go to my movement.
I'll be right back. I'm going to pick up a drink real quick.
Decisions. I'm gonna advance roll the front squad of aggressors. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Advance this apothecary. hedge, and then advance roll the other squad of aggressors. 7. Okay.
Hey, real quick,
Yes.
before we get too far, we completely forgot about these Devastators and attack bikes.
Yes, we did.
So you get to hit at me with your Devastators first.
Oh no, where the fuck that? Oh, there it is. Oh, those all hit. Cool.
Yeah, no shock assault this time, but
Salamander wound reroll. 3 hits.
3 hits. All right, 3 up saves. I will fail one of them. So take him down. Okay, and then I get 4 attacks. 2 hits and 1 wound.
Failed it. I think that kills 1. Yep.
There. Okay. This is going to be like a stalemate for the rest of the game, probably, if nobody falls back.
Okay. So I get my 5 for having 1.
It's 4 points.
Is it? Oh, yeah. I forgot they had fixed that.
Yeah, it's 4, 8, and 12.
Is banners still 1 point?
Correct. Per point per banner.
Okay, so I got 5 points.
I mean, that's a lot of flames, so I'm not liking my chances a whole lot. Like, those attack bikes are probably dead.
So I'm gonna do shenanigans. So this is all my moving.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Yeah, that'll be all my movement.
Okay.
So, going to my shooting, I'm going to spend 3 CP.
Ouch.
These guys right here, shooting into your Terminators, are going to have max flame shots, and they can deal 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So the mortal wounds, I guess, are on 6s to wound.
No, it's the 4-up one.
What do you mean the 4-up? I don't know. Is it a Salamander strat?
Yeah.
I don't know the Salamander strat at all.
Emolition Protocol. On a wound roll of 4 or higher, you deal 1 mortal wound in addition to normal damage.
Okay, but it's just maximum of 3.
Max of 3.
Okay.
I think they should increase it to a max of 6, because that's what the sisters get, or give us +1 strength, because sisters have the same strat, but they get +1 strength and
Right.
6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, well, I mean, the issue with that is the Salamander's supplement was written last edition, I think. So,
Yeah.
3 mortal wounds back then was a heck of a lot more than it is now.
How many other? There's 5. 4. Oh man, I'm a freaking idiot. This is only like 2 dudes.
What are you talking about?
I'm pulling out their shots and I'm pulling out 6 each. I'm like, wait, no, each gauntlet's 6.
It's D6 each for the
Yeah.
Flamestorm gauntlets.
Yeah, they have 2 gauntlets.
Yeah, so it's 12 shots per person, so that's 50, 60 shots.
Yeah, I was pulling out all their dice and I was only pulling out 6 for all 5 dudes, but I only pulled out enough dice for like 2
46
guys.
seconds.
So give me 1 second before you roll fire.
That's 3, that's 4. And here's all 6 of them.
Yeah.
All right, man, I'm back.
Okay, so I forgot to mention that I am in the tactical doctrine now, so all these are going to be AP1 and +1 to wound. So I'll still
AP1
be wounding you on 4s on those Terminators.
Correct, yeah, the +1 to wound's not gonna affect him too much.
I think a lieutenant might be worth the investment.
Yeah, re-rolling 1s to wound is pretty nice.
There's like
I
10
mean, and
ones here.
honestly, a lieutenant is 65 points. So you cut that squad of infiltrators and add a lieutenant, and then you still have 35 points left over for, something. I'm not sure what other upgrades you can take, but and that's just spitballing. Not to mention you should be wounding on 3s, which helps, but
Yeah, there's 11 wounds here. Or 11
Oh,
ones.
just 11 wounds.
No, 11 ones.
Oh, okay. It's like out of 30, that should be at least more than that.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Hey, 26, an even number.
26, that's close to math.
And you
All right.
have 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. So the mortal wounds resolve after the attacks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You said 26?
Yes.
Okay. So with the storm shield, the AP1 is kind of negated, so I'm going to 2-up armor save. Give me just 1 second. I got to use both hands to roll these dice. Okay, so on a 2-up, we take damage.
Oh, it's all 1 damage each.
Yeah. Yeah, we take 1 damage, and then the 6-up feel no pain from the apothecary. We don't pass that, so we do take the wound.
Don't forget about your mortals.
Right, so that brings this guy down to 1.
No, did you roll for your mortals to see if you saved them?
Don't get out your mortals, man.
Okay, yeah, so I saved nothing on the mortal wound roll, so it did 2 damage, or the 1 damage killed. 1 damage brought the 1 down to 1. 1 mortal wound killed him. Brought this guy down to 1. The 2 remaining.
Okay. What's the range
That
on these
is a
guys?
nasty set of stratagems. This is probably the worst target for them, but still.
These attack bikes are gonna shoot these land speeders.
Okay.
4 melted shots. All hit. I'll be wounding you on 2s.
Oh yeah, +1 to wound. Mm.
All wound.
So 4 wounds.
Yes.
Okay, 4 up and vulnerable saving. We passed 2 of them. So what's the damage on the first one?
Am I within half?
Yeah, looks like it. The first one is anyway.
I am going to spend my last CP to re-roll the damage on one of them.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 5 and a 6.
So you said a 5 and a 6?
Yep, so I killed 2 land speeders.
Okay.
And they do explode.
Let's find out. First one does not. Second one does. So we will do 1 mortal wound here. Okay.
Then the bolt guns. What is it, a 5 to win with the bolt gun?
Yeah, it'll be 5 to wound.
2 wounds. AP 1.
Okay. 4 ups. We pass them both.
Okay, and then these infiltrators are going to fire as well. And then a unmodified hit roll of 6 made for this weapon's result automatically hits and results in a wound. Do not make a wound roll for that attack.
Yeah, this 6 is auto wound. That's another good thing about infiltrators.
Okay, I got 1 6. Ooh, I got 3 wounds, and I get my Salamander's wound reroll, and you got 5 wounds to make it AP 1.
Okay. We will take 2 damage.
Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do now? These land speeders still haven't gone.
Yep.
I will throw their flamer attacks into your Black Knights right here.
Those aggressors?
Yep.
Okay.
So, that's a lot of attacks. And these will be wounding you on 4s. Salamander wound reroll.
I'm sorry, what are we at wounds-wise on the bikes?
I'm tallying it up right now.
Oh, okay.
3, 6, 9, 12.
17
17.
at wounding on 5s. Or sorry, 4s. You actually get +1.
Yep. So you got 17 saves to make.
Alright, 15, 16, 17.
So you'll be doing it on your invuln.
Right, yeah, 'cause they're AP1.
Yep.
Not a great roll. It's gonna kill 3 bikes. So it's gonna kill 3 bikes, so, and then leave 1 at 2 wounds remaining. Bam.
My Devastators over here are going to shoot their pistols.
Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Is the +1 to wound just on flame weapons and meltas?
Yep. 2 wounds at AP1.
From pistols?
Yep. Oh, no. 2 wounds.
Okay.
I was thinking they
saving
were the heavy bolt pistols.
Yeah. Yeah, the heavy. Yeah, they have the regular bolt pistols.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just the 2 saves.
Yep. Yeah, I got them on 4s.
Okay. Let's see. I got 1 squad of aggressors.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still got 2 land speeders. Yeah, this other squad of aggressors is going to torch these attack bikes.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna let them die. We'll see. I mean, it's only what 5d6 auto hits. Sorry, 10d6 auto hits.
Yeah, something like that. There's 5 there. That's 1 too many. $14 saves.
Let's say that again.
14 saves.
All right, 14 saves. There's a chance. We got a 4 up here. It's 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. All right. Looking for 4-ups. So that was actually a pretty terrible roll. I guess not bad. It just kills them by 2 wounds. So those guys are dead. Get off the field.
Okay, and then
Yeah, but now you can't charge them.
they advanced.
Oh, well then.
Decisions to make. Who shall I shoot these into? Oh, let's try to thin down your tornadoes a little bit more.
I'm gonna make those guys -1 to hit.
Okay. Hit on 4s. 2 hits with multi-meltas. Wound on 2s. Both wound.
So 2.
Yep, 2 wounds with the multi-meltas.
We save them both.
Okay, axe cannons. Uh, 3 saves to make from the axe cannons.
3 saves. Groups. We'll take 2. Ooh.
Now it's time for the charge phase.
Chargers.
So these infiltrators are going to charge into your land speeder.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I got a 8.
Yeah, they'll make it. They only needed a 6.
These aggressors are going to attempt to make this charge into your Raven Wing.
Okay, they'll need at least a 9.
Nope,
Ugh.
I got a 6. And these aggressors in the front,
Who's who?
how many attacks is this?
So I am the blue player. So
Yeah, Imperial, whatever it is.
the Dark Angels. They're both Imperial, technically.
Oh, you're Dark Angels?
Correct. Yeah.
That's not Dark Angels.
Yeah, the Terminators and the Land Speeders.
But Dark Angel green. Those are blue.
So Dark Angel green. The green is for their non-first and second company. The first company is the Deathwing, and that's the tan-colored Terminators.
Okay.
The second company
I'm gonna-
is
Oh, yep. I
I'm
Raven.
going to
remember now.
make
Yep,
this charge
yep.
with my aggressors
Yeah,
and my
I remember.
apothecary going into your
I always forget they have companies and shit.
Yeah.
Terminators.
Yeah, the Dark Angels make it. Back in the Horus Heresy, they had 7 different wings. They had like the Fire Wing, the Iron Wing, the Storm Wing, the Raven Wing, the Death Wing.
Not
Absurd.
fun.
So are you going to do any Overwatch?
No, I'm not going to waste a CP to shoot a couple of rockets.
Okay, they both make it in.
Okay. The Apothecary made it in?
Oh man, I didn't need to charge them.
No, and he would have to go around the aggressors unless you made a hole for him. Because he would, so since he is a different unit, he doesn't benefit from being able to charge with the aggressors. He has to declare his own. And so one thing you could do is, like, if you were to make a hole with the aggressors, he could charge straight through. But by charging the aggressors in this type of a line, for
I'm
the
going to leave it as
Apothecary,
is because I didn't realize he was still within lookout sir range.
yeah. No, yeah, I would not charge him because I would definitely put some attacks into him for sure.
So just to make sure with my consolidation, I'm going to move things around to kind of
Yeah, you're
box
fine.
him out.
Yeah.
Shit, that's an amazing credit score.
Then we'll go to combat.
Where do you want to fight first?
Go obviously over here.
The aggressors? Yeah, makes sense.
So it's going to be 4 attacks everybody, and the sergeant will get 5. Hitting on 4. Yikes. 4 wounds.
Only 4 wounds?
Yep, only 4.
It is AP3, but with Storm Shield, that just puts me on a 4-up save. We will pass all but 2, so I think that kills 1 Terminator, so they're 2 damage each.
They're 3 damage each.
Power
Nope.
Fists?
Nope, they're 2. You're right.
Yeah, okay. So we'll just kill this guy off. And, actually, we'll
You
do
gotta
this.
kill this guy right here first.
Oh, yeah, he's wounded. Okay, let's see if he lives with the 6-up Feel No Pain. Look for 2 6s. Nope, he's dead. And then the guy takes 1 wound. Okay, so this guy dies. It's just splatted. And then we'll put the wounds on this guy. We'll take 1. Okay, and then you can fight with your... I'm not going to jump in. So I have the CP to interrupt, but I'm not going to. So your infiltrators can attack my speeder.
Salamander wound reroll. You got 4 saves to make.
Okay, what's the AP?
None.
Okay, so looking for 3s. Fail 2. So, okay, he's still alive. Okay, so I'll start my fight back. So we'll just do the land speeder because I don't have to move him. So we get 3 attacks. It's hitting on 3s. Alright, and then wounding on 4s. 2 wounds, no AP.
How many wounds?
2.
Helix Gauntlet, and then I lose 1 dude.
Okay. And the Terminators will pile in.
Helix Gauntlet is nice.
No, that's one reason why the Infiltrators over in Cursors, if ever given the chance, because they have that 12-inch deep strike bubble. They have the Helix Gauntlet, and then the auto wounding on 6s is just so much better than trying to do anything on like 4s.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not 4s, but on like 5s or 6s. Okay, so you squeeze it in. Oh no! Okay, so how many Terminators do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So they were charged, so they'll get 3 attacks. 1,
Bajillion
2,
attacks.
3, 4, 1, 2,
That's
3.
the last. That was my last CP that I used it. And he could do Durgan.
4 for the Sergeant. Okay. So with the +1 to hit, we'll be hitting on 3s. Okay, and then strength 8, but your toughness 5, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have transhuman?
Nope, I'm out of CP.
Okay. Eight, 9, 10, 12 at AP -2.
How much damage is it?
3 damage each.
3 damage each. That's a dead aggressor. That's 2, 4. Okay, that's the squad.
With the feel no pain as well.
Oh shit, I didn't even do the feel no pain. Hold on, I need to roll 4 more. Add 6 go through.
So if 6 go through, okay, so then 1 at a time, you'll roll 3 for the 6-up feel no pain. Because, like, 6 should wipe the squat. But, like, if you roll 3 dice at a time, because each model has 3 wounds,
That's
right?
one.
If, let's say you roll 1 6, it now took 2 of those attacks to kill 1 aggressor. So, So just roll 3 dice. If there's any 6s, an aggressor lives.
So I got 1 with a 6. You killed 1 already. Killed 2. There's 3. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5 attacks. So I am left with a singular aggressor.
Okay. Yes, that feel no pain doesn't seem like much being a 6-up, but it does work.
Bye, Valiant.
Actually, I don't think I want to pile in, because that might put me outside a 6 of the center. Yeah, if I pile into him, I won't be wholly within 6. So we're just going to stay where we're at with the Terminators.
I'm definitely have lost this.
I mean, yeah, this turn is going to be kind of cleanup and stuff. I mean, I've only got like 1 speeder over here and a bunch of aggressors to work through. My Terminators aren't going to be moving too much. Well, I guess I could. It depends on how this turn goes. Like, if I can kill enough stuff in shooting, then I can just leave like my Talon Master or something in the center for Oaths a moment.
So I realized that my deployment was kind of bad.
Okay.
My deployment was definitely kind of bad.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely need to drop 1 squad of infiltrators. 3 is too many.
I think that's a good idea, yeah.
And then I did just poor troop movements around the table.
Yeah, I mean, I would say another thing.
I should have stayed away from your Terminators and worked my
For
way
sure.
around.
Yep, I was just about to say, in this type of a list, these Deathwing Terminators are kind of like a distraction Carnifex, except they do that job very well. You can put a ton of shots into them and a ton of melee into them, and especially with that Apothecary there. I mean, you killed, 3 this turn?
Yeah, and you would bring back 1 next turn.
Exactly. I'm going to heal the one that's wounded, bring another one back this turn, and then next turn, same deal. And then my speeders, because you're putting so much focus on them, with everything else being so mobile in my army, I mean, technically, I abandon the Terminators with my Apothecary and start rezzing my Black Knights and start building that force back up to be a little assassination squad that moves 23 inches a turn, right?
Yep.
And so the Terminators are the toughest thing to kill in this list. Everything else can be pretty easy to kill, especially when you have all these Meltas to get that +1 to wound, and then the +1, or not the +1, but the full shots on those aggressors. Like, had you done that over here to these Black Knights on this
They would
5-man
have been
squad,
gone.
exactly. Had you dropped them towards this group of 6 speeders or these 3 speeders, they would have been gone.
Anything besides those Terminators would have been gone.
Exactly. And that comes with experience, right?
Yep.
So that's why I'm glad I was able to get this run in with you. We can do it definitely a couple more times before the tournament too. I can run different lists as well.
My list, it definitely is a very mean list. I just need to pilot it better.
Well, and that's the thing, is it's the same with my list, right? Like, this is a mean list, but without experience, without playing it, you can have the meanest list in the game and you can't do anything with it, right?
Yep.
So practice definitely helps. Another thing too with the Devastators in the drop pod, I think that was another issue was choosing the objective, like something like Promethean Creed, right? Like Dark Angels have one very similar called Stubborn Defiance.
Should have been over here.
Exactly. So the Dark Angels one, Stubborn Defiance, is kind of the same. We choose an objective in the midfield somewhere, and then for every turn that a unit is standing on it, you get points equal to the number of command phases you have stood on that objective. So we get there by like turn 2, right? Score 3 points turn 3, 4 points turn 4, 5 points turn 5, if that same unit stays on that objective. So, if I choose your objective, but if I were to choose number 5, I'm not going to get there for a very long time. And then by the time I get there, you could just you crowd me out of it. It's kind of what I did on number 4. It's like, well, if that's the objective you want, and I can keep you from it, even if I keep you from it just for a couple turns and lose everything over here, I'll beat you in scoring.
Yep.
So it's not a bad it's not a bad secondary, but always try to choose one closer to you, because then you can really, really reinforce your side of the board, and I have to push through to it, which, that's another way to restrict an opponent's movement is picking a strong side and keeping it strong. With your list especially, because the eradicators are so slow, take that into account. You're not going to get even this deployment zone, right, where you're the closest to the center you could possibly be. My Terminators are going there. They're going to be real tough to slog through. Put your aggressors elsewhere. Use your drop pod to figure out where I'm the weakest, and instead of trying to, do a devastating blow to a large part of my army, if you can pick off a side of the board, like between objectives 2 and 3 here, I had 3 speeders and 2 attack bikes, 4 attack bikes.
Yeah.
Drop the devastators there. They have 24-inch range, so you drop them to where you can eliminate this entire side of the table. And then with that 24-inch range, just start picking things off as you can on the other side, while your aggressors are doing aggressor things and bullying objectives on your half of the table, maybe the midfield. Definitely not charge into the Terminators. That's the other thing too, right? Like, I chose Oath of Moments, so I have to be in the center of the table.
Mm-hmm.
If my Terminators get to the center of the table, that's exactly where they want to be. Stay 12 inches back, right? Make my charge real difficult. Just pop them with flamers. You're not going to do much, but if you want to shoot at them, if there's no better targets, at least you're dealing damage without taking damage.
I have another attack bike coming in the mail, and if he gets here before the tournament, he's definitely gonna break up my attack bikes into 2 squads of 2.
Yeah, that's why I run mine in 2 squads or 3 squads of 2. It's a little more mobile, and they're basically my objective holders, right? Everything else I want to be moving Terminators on 1, and then 3 groups of attack bikes to just zip around the table, as opposed to 2 groups of 3. It's just a little more mobile. It's a little less of a threat. Opponent sees a group of 3 attack bikes, they want to take it out. They see a group of 2 attack bikes, and they debate it. There's better targets for them to shoot at.
Mm-hmm.
So, all in all, though, yeah, not a bad game.
Servitors might come out because banners is kind of eh.
That's what I mean. Yeah, banners is all right. I mean, but you drop the infiltrators. That's 100 points. The servitors are 45 points.
30.
How much?
30. They're just the
30?
base. The
So,
servitors.
Okay, that's 130 points. I mean, you want a lieutenant. You can add that for 65. So 65, if you have 130, that gives you another 60 points-ish left over, 65 points.
Plus 20 if that attack bike comes here, so I'll have about 80 points to work with.
Oh, yeah, you can add, I don't know, a champion, maybe not even a lieutenant. Yeah, you get that attack bike by dropping that speeder. It's 150 points to play around with. That's like a whole, I don't know if you have another squad of aggressors or not, but...
I can only run 3 squads of aggressors. That was all of them.
Right. But you can max them up to 6, right?
I was keeping them at 5 for the transhuman.
Yeah, that's really important.
Because 2 CP for transhuman's kind of rough.
It is, yeah. Especially with only starting at 6, yeah. Maybe more Eradicators. Those are 45 points for Eradicators each?
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe swapping out those Devastators with Assault Eradicators.
Yeah, that might not be bad. I don't know. I like see because the one thing the drop pod with the Devastators adds something that your list doesn't have, which is mobility. Like even if it is to just drop on your side of the table or something, right?
Yeah.
It gives you that option. So how much is the squad of Devastators with the
It's like
Meltas?
150.
150, the erratic. So a 3-man squad of so if you drop the infiltrators, the servitors, and one squad of devastators, I mean that gets you a lieutenant and another squad of eradicators just about.
I could just drop both squads of Devastators and leave the drop pod in as a fucking nuisance.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. Make it just block terrain with it's not a bad idea.
Because I'm at the point with my list building where it's kind of hard to maximize what I can put in there. But the lieutenant's definitely going in. It's because I rolled a lot of ones on those aggressors.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing I used to have 2 Talon Masters in this list when it was pure Ravenwing because I didn't have the Apothecary, so that was 120 points. And then the difference between the Terminators and the Ravenwing Black Knights is 30 points. So 150 points. I have 25 left over already. So, I had 20 Black Knights, 2 Talon Masters, and those reroll ones, when I get full rerolls to hit on one squad of Black Knights, then I have Samael follow the other squad of Black Knights, so they're rerolling one, so I have no fear of overcharging. And then rerolling the wound rolls of one. It's a pretty big increase to the efficiency of any weapon. Like, even, a standard bolter rerolling ones to wound, you're now wounding an extra 20% of the time.
Yeah. I might, if I have the points, I might reconsider throwing at least one Relic Contemptor into my list. Just because that gives
Yeah,
me...
if you can, Relic Contemptor would be fun because that gets you the long range guns. A regular Dreadnought is not adding anything you can't add better with more
Yeah.
aggressors, right? Because even if you wanted to go that route, one more aggressor per squad, that's 90 points. A Venerable is 120. It's not, but the Venerable doesn't add the same value that those 3 aggressors would. Even if you cut Transhuman out of it, you get a lot more out of those 3 aggressors than you would a Venerable Dreadnought.
Yeah.
But the Relic Contemptor,
It'll give you that range and those
exactly.
mortal wounds.
Yeah, so especially with the reroll ones, because it's core, so it benefits from the rerolls. And then it's a lot of shots too. It's a heavy 8.
Yep, 16 shots for one.
Right. So and it's 48 inches, which is nice. It just sits in the backfield and just pop shots. A couple mortal wounds here and there, real nice.
So I realized that CP, I wasn't really hurting for CP because usually I had to spend a lot of CP when I was playing, but I did a lot better with how I was managing my units that I didn't have to spend as much CP as I'm used to. So the CP cost, especially starting off before, really didn't affect me all that much.
No, yeah, losing the 1 CP for bringing the relic, I don't think is going to do too, especially taking into consideration you have the 5-man aggressor squads for the 1 CP transhuman. You'll be fine. Like I wouldn't be too concerned about losing 1 CP with how this particular game went anyway.
Yeah. And then those mortal wounds would have definitely been a lot better with tagging your stuff.
Yeah, and the mortal wounds are the biggest enemy to something like Deathwing Terminators, because if I don't have a chaplain, I've got, not a very good save against those mortal wounds. It's a 6-up per mortal wound, so. But, alright, but I gotta get going, so.
Yep, me too. I got work, I got to get up here at 4.
Oh, man, wow, sorry to keep you so long.
Nope, that's all me. Gotta do it for the content.
Man's content.